Life ain't a game, it ain't funny, nigga. Cause when it rains and it pours, it ain't sunny, nigga. I seen a lot of niggas change over money, nigga. Cause when it rains and it pours, it ain't sunny, nigga.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Tank Talk. It's No Risk, No Reward podcast. Another week down. Before we even start, y'all know what I say before I even start. All praises due to the Most High for getting me through another week, another year, another day. Happy to be here. Today we got my girl Coco J in the building.
You know what's going on.
AKA Gangsta Nay. You know I had to say it. Yeah.
What's going on?
What's up, regular? How you?
Checking in. Had to come checking on the No Risk, No Reward podcast.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I've been wanting you to come up here. I had to get my ducks in order. You know, it's a lot of shit with this podcast shit. It's like, especially when I'm not used to this, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Especially when you're transitioning from a street dude to trying to do something positive. So your focus be a little different. But yes. I got my shit together, and I'm happy that the bros put this together so I can have an opportunity to do something different for myself and to give people like you a platform to get up and talk about everything. I respect everything you do. You're a fucking hustler. Yes, that's a fact. You're a business owner. You're an entrepreneur. You're a content creator. You're a rapper. You might as well have been Haitian or Mexican the way you work. You heard?
Yo, might be in my bloodline. Might got checked that out.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm happy to get you up here. We're going to get into a whole bunch of shit, your store. We're going to get into your music. We're going to get into your lifestyle. Whatever you want to talk about, we're going to get into today. But y'all know how I do every week. Let's say it before we do it. Procrastination is a disease. You got to keep that disease away from you. You got to keep pushing. Whatever you do, whatever you believe in, do that shit. You heard? Yeah. Don't never procrastinate because it'll never happen. So let's get into the weekly hip hop news. My hood news is always good news because hood love is good love. Yeah. So what's up, man? Let's talk about a whole bunch of shit that's going on in the industry. It was a treacherous week for this industry, and I say that because I see so many rappers going to jail back to back now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So the shit is just like, dudes are so street they don't even know how to appreciate the gift that God gave them.
Yeah.
Or the money that they made. They still don't know how to separate the streets from business.
They don't know how to start moving like the product. At some point in time, you got to start moving like the product, especially if you got 30 niggas around you.
That's a fact.
Or females or whatever, homegirls. Like, at some point, people got to play a position or get lost, and you got to move like the product. You get what I'm saying?
I tell dudes all the time. I say, you got to watch who you got around you too, because what the fuck are you with me for if it's 10 of us and nobody's telling me they see me doing something that's going to fumble the bag?
Yeah.
You understand? Mm-hmm. You got to have that person that watches other people too.
Yeah.
You know?
That's not scared to be like, you wrong. Like, that's not the right thing. Or I think we should do it.
See, I kind of feel like a lot of dudes be having the Tony Yayo syndrome. They be yes men to their boss. Mm-hmm. Instead of telling him how they really feel because they scared he going to get rid of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in the end, he'll end up appreciating you because you told him something that could have carried his career further. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because I see this shit going on with Mo3, rest in peace, and Yellow Beezy. That was his man. And now they're saying that Yellow Beezy paid for the body for him to get killed. You know what I mean?
See, I wasn't really getting in. I didn't really. It be so much going on in the real world.
That's a fact.
I don't always be in tune with what's going on, but I get a little glimpse of it to be able to have a conversation. Mm-hmm. And I thought they wasn't friends.
No, they was peoples.
That's crazy.
Then they started beefing, and somehow they're saying that the person that they caught for the body, he telling, and he said that Yellow Beezy paid him 40 bands to hit son. You know what I mean? Crazy. So now in the industry, they showing pictures of them together, old pictures. They showing pictures of Yellow Beezy on stage, singing his songs and shit. So if that's so, that's tell you that smiling faces tell lies. You understand?
Yeah, it's crazy. And one day I was just riding or whatever, and I'm like, damn, it really be the ones closest to you.
All the time.
Real. Like, that
all the
shit
time.
is crazy.
All the
and
time.
especially, like, if you read the 48 Laws of Power,
of course.
it tell you how,
of course.
Your enemies become cool because they got something to prove. They want to prove like they real too and they cool too. So you get what I'm saying? And it be like a lot of the bitches I used to beef with.
Yeah.
Straight cool with. Like, and not saying cool to the point where we hanging out and we kicking it, but it's definitely a comment.
They loyalty becomes different because they want to prove to you that shit we went through was bullshit.
So they might go above and beyond. You get what I'm saying? But even if not, like, I just realized a lot of people I used to beef with is people that I'm like, yo, what up? And I'm walking by people that I done been back to back and we don't even speak. Like,
be like that.
It be like that.
It be like that.
To even piggyback on something you said, like, with getting the ducks in a row with the podcast, it take a lot to, like, be the only one to be like, yo, I'm doing something different. Because it look like you acting bougie. It look like you acting funny, but you just really seeing some shit that, like, a lot of time people don't see until you already on what you on. And
that's a fact.
The waters done got murky. You get what I'm saying? So I wish you well, but...
I was talking to my old manager because she reached out to me. Shout out Keisha. She reached out to me and was like, she used to work for Bad Boy back in the days, and, you know, she did a lot for when I was fucking around in the industry. And she said to me, she said, you know why I'm proud of you? Because you're not afraid. Some people be so afraid to do things that is out of the box. You know what I mean? And one thing I like about you too, you very well spoken, and you know how to build. And I feel like that's why we gel so well, because we more than what meets the eye. You know, a lot of people you can't even conversate with. They just be good for regular shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Surface level.
Very much so.
Word. So when it comes to like that industry shit and, you know, dudes trusting each other and dudes losing their life, that shit is really like fucked up. You know what I mean? So I heard Yellow Beezy out on bail. I hope he take this time. If he didn't do it, I hope he spends the money like he spent it on his bail to prove his innocence, because the shit looks ridiculous right now.
Yeah, you gotta get that together.
We lost mad rappers this year, including Lil Durk already, and he released the album yesterday, Deep Thoughts. And I kind of feel like his situation is fucked up too, because you were the bag. So how the fuck was your men's not gonna say to you, yo, bro, don't fumble this bag? You bugging.
But my thing is that, not even that, right? The person who went and told, you know you're not going to really eat how you was eating when your mans was home. Like, it's never going to be, like, it's not going to be real. Like, you get what I'm saying? Right. So why would you, not saying it on a, you should just be loyal and not snitch just because that should just be your moral code, right?
That's a fact.
But even if it wasn't and you looking at it from a conniving level, why would you take the way you eat out? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? To be the number one. Now you're going to have to work for the white man to be telling everybody? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, because once a rat for the feds, you always a rat for the feds.
But you know what? Did you see, I want to say this, R.I.P. to Scooter. Did you see that shit, young Scooter?
Yo, I see that. He died running from the police.
I said, my nigga wasn't going back to jail. He said, I ain't going.
That's a lot of niggas be like that.
You heard what he said on work? He ain't playing that shit. Like, I was just listening to him today riding, like, oh man, I remember being really listening to that
That's
shit.
A fact.
Just putting a plan together like this.
That's a fact.
Just coming home in the ES300 in Rochester, listening to that shit, going to some job up in Penfield. I don't know where the fuck I'm going, but I'm listen. I can't believe that. I'm sad.
Yeah, you know, and you know what's crazy about you saying dudes. My man, God bless the dead, S.I., he was my man, you know what I mean? A lot of dudes know him. A gangster. He did a lot of years in prison. And when I seen him when he came home, he said to me, he said, yo, bro, I said, yo, boy, walk light because this shit is dirty out here. He said, yo, Tank, I ain't never going back to jail. And when they came to rush his crib, he was dead serious. He went out with the police.
Yo. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't no snitch and I ain't going back to jail, so I just don't do shit because I ain't going back to jail.
That's a fact.
Because that shit
is treacherous.
That shit ain't. Especially now what's going on. I did 3 years.
See?
Yeah. Especially now what's going on.
Yeah, it's too much going on, and I kind of feel like a lot of dudes, you know, come home, yo, I did 10 years, yo, I did this. Because when I came home, I was really heavy, still stuck. And it took somebody to go, yo, bro, you're not locked up no more. I don't want to hear you talk about that shit no more. It's over, bro.
You ain't in the yard. Calm down.
You ain't in the yard.
You're aggressive. Somebody had to tell me that. I was talking, not even talking to a guy, but he was my male friend. And he like, yo, Lo, you ain't in the yard. You gotta chill. You gotta cool it. And I had to really be like, damn.
I remember having a conversation with you, and you know, I feel like you zero tolerance for fuck shit with niggas.
I'm zero tolerance with people.
Yeah.
I mean, I got lip gloss and stuff.
It's cool. It's cool. Go ahead.
I'm zero tolerance with people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, in the same rate, I'm very understanding and I'm very forgiving.
Yeah.
But at the same rate, I'm not to be fucked with. So it's kind of like.
Yeah.
You know, it's a
a lot of people have conversations with you. That's why they call you Gangsta Nate. They just was like, yo, she's zero tolerance with bitches, streets, niggas, everybody. She be really on that. You know what I mean?
No, but they can't.
That's the past, though. You know, a lot of people,
right.
a lot of people still judge you from past situations, and it be like that.
I feel like I put in enough work to elevate myself.
That's a fact. And I feel the same way. I feel the same way. Like, I had my time with that.
Yeah, I feel like I've elevated enough, and not even to say like I elevated to prove that was just something me. Like, you get what I'm saying? I know the potential, the leadership in me. You get what I'm trying to say?
That's
like
a fact.
The potential in me. So it's like, I feel like some people still gonna hold on to that, but that's like the people who don't got access.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? That's the only person they could hold on to. You
That's
feel me?
a fact.
So when people get to
dope.
being like, oh, they used to be like this, that's the only person you got access to. You can't hit my line no more. You can't. Yeah, I gotta mute mine. You can't. You get what I'm saying? So it's easy to be like, oh, she like this. You ain't been around me in 2-3 years. You don't know what I'm like.
Yeah, so, but like we were saying, I don't mean to jump over subject. When we was talking about Little Durk, I was like, I feel like his team, they just did what they did because he had the bag. Yeah. You understand? Because there was nobody there to tell him that everything he was doing was going to lead to where he's at right now. Now you releasing albums from jail. You still got the bag, but now he got the hip hop mind. Like, yo, I got to continue this so my family eat, because he been taking care of so many people for so long.
But that still don't amount to your freedom.
That's a fact. Your freedom is worth, your freedom is worth. I went to the doctor.
Especially when you used to live in a certain way.
That's a fact.
When you used to live in a certain way, you ain't trying to do that.
Doctor said to me recently, he said, I don't care how much money you got, how much businesses you own, how much motion you got. If your health is not in shape.
I'm be rude. I'm just cutting off.
Yeah, go ahead. If your health is not great, what is it worth?
Right.
You have to live.
Right.
You still got to live. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like that shit with him, I got a lot to say about that. But free Durk. Rest in peace, Young Scooter. Rest in peace, Mo 3 and Yellow Beezy. I hope that if you didn't do it, like your peoples are saying, that you clear your name, because it's a fucked up looking situation. You know what I mean? And with this music shit, this shit is so hard right now because it's saturated. Like, it's so easy to put out music. Before, it wasn't as hard. I mean, before it was a little hard to do it what dudes is doing right now.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So it's easy now. Yeah. So it's like, I don't understand how everybody is really not tackling the access that they have. You know?
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, some people start to be like, why would I invest in another one and it's already this? So it comes down to numbers.
That's a fact.
So you get what I'm saying? Especially, not even numbers, but influence. Do you really got what it take to move the crowd? And you get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it really be, music is great, but it's really a lot of business with music. You get what I'm saying? Music is the last part, because somebody could ghostwrite for you. Somebody.
And I knew that because my first deal, I got robbed. You know what I mean? Not knowing, and not nobody there like, yo, get a lawyer. The label sent us to their lawyer. Their lawyer was working, and they worked us. You know what I mean? And that's how that shit go. You know what I mean? And I feel like at this age that I just rap for the sport now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do it because I know I still got it. I got a gift. I got wordplay, and I still always want to display that talent. You know what I mean? And me and you had a conversation the other day, and you was like, "Yo, I when I seen your shit, I was like, I can still fuck around." You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, because I ain't never on no corny shit. I ain't about to be 40 like buy my CD and whoop-de whoop. Like, nah, that ain't even my body.
Yeah,
but. When you got that shit with you, you got that shit with you.
When you got that swag with you, that shit is natural.
Look at Jimmy. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. People be talking shit, but I love that shit. Old fly nigga just in tune with the people. Getting right. Never knowing how to reinvent yourself. That is what
And that's the homie. And that's the homie, you know. And I really respect what he's doing. And I respect that he has no fear to what people say. Because it takes a lot. Because the way the game is right now, it takes a lot for you to not... The way the internet tackles people, it takes a lot. It real tough skin.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely, for sure.
I see Will Smith is 56. He coming out with an album called Based on a True Story, and everybody's talking about it because he said he hollered at Jay-Z, and Jay-Z told him, "Yo, Will, you can't get up there and rap about killing in street shit. You got to tell your truth. You got to get up there and be authentic and be Will Smith." You know what I mean? He's fucking 56 coming out.
What he gonna rap about? I slapped the nigga. Who he slapped?
He talked about that. He talked about Chris Rock and all that. You know he talked about, and his wife having alopecia and all that.
Oh, he put that in the rap?
Yeah, he put it in the song.
Oh, wow.
You know everybody gonna want to listen to that shit.
Not the first Philly nigga doing it.
I mean, Philly niggas is nasty. I like Philly rappers get busy. To you?
Yeah. Lee Mason back on her shit too.
I like Lee Mason.
Lee Mason, she back in the.
That's the chick with the blonde and black hair.
I mean, I don't know, but she was out a while ago, and then she came back out.
I know you talking about
just now. Lee Mason, she from Philly, but real bitches, fake bitches, hero, or whatever.
Yeah.
No, Rocky, the bitch Rocky, she fired from Philly too. So yeah, Philly rappers definitely.
When I just said that because you got to think about Philly's history of rappers: Will Smith, Beanie Siegel, Freeway, Meek Mills. You know, I feel like it's a lot of Little Uzi. You know, they got a good lineup when it comes to like rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like Will Smith he doing it for the sport right now. You rich, you ain't doing it to sell no records. He's just doing it for the sport because hip hop was his first love, and that's what got him on. You know what I mean? So what you coming out any projects or anything?
I mean, I be really doing it on some like for the sport. I really want to get into the business aspect of it. You know what I mean? Maybe ghostwriting for somebody, but I do that just to let you know, like, I got that talent. That's just something else that I got with me. Like, you know what I mean? Never to lose it. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it type shit.
That's a fact.
I just always be still, like, fucking around or whatever.
I kind of feel like, every time I heard you, I seen some shit that you and Luca had shot. I was like, yo, damn, they should take this shit serious. Like, you should put on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I really feel like the thing that I always lacked was, like, having a real solid team. Like, really, like, yo, let's go to the stool, let's da-da-da. And I see that. I feel like Albany really don't need more talent. They need connecting pieces that's with the talent. You get what I'm saying?
Yo,
they need somebody
we talk about this all the time.
They need somebody that's going to be like, yo, I got 15K to put behind you. Not saying that's mad or whatever, but that's something. If you
that's
got
enough
15,
to get moving.
That's enough to get moving. Take flights, go to a trip.
That's a fact.
So it's like, we don't need no more talent. You need the people that's gonna be like, yo, I got you on it. But now them people really gotta perform if that person put 15K. You get what I'm saying? So it'd be like, is you really ready for have somebody to back you? Like,
nah, because up here I feel like upstate is a crab in a barrel place. Like it's a I'm gonna pull you down place because a lot of people were down. But I see more females owning businesses here than men.
I feel like that's kind of changing. I feel like that kind of energy is changing, even with like they bringing a party scene back.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? Like the brunch scene and having different things.
I was seeing that.
People are very much working together and
that's
like
a fact.
You get what I'm saying? Like it seemed like more of that now than not. You get what I mean? So, and it take a while. I feel like it take everybody to win and get some money to like feel like, okay, whatever you may have going on, it's not gonna really stop what I got going on. You get what I mean? So once people get to that point within themselves, it be all love.
That's a fact. Your store still open? All Body Boutique, correct?
That's a fact.
All right, yeah.
Home of the elite BBWs, you know what I'm saying? Shit and all that.
Nah, you do what you do, and I respect that. And I kind of
stepping for the culture. I was stepping for the culture even when it wasn't cool to step for the culture.
Talk about
understand what I'm saying?
Talk about
in high school, when like, I had to knock a couple, try call me, get beat up.
I mean, now I ain't even going front right now. BBW got a big following.
Yeah, it's $1 billion industry on some real shit like.
You online too,
yeah,
right?
Online too, yeah.
You sell a lot of pieces online too. I know you do, especially with you. I see you really mixing with my little brother. Shout out Cassius Bricks. I see you moving with him a lot.
Cassius.
I see you moving with him a lot, and I feel like that's where you belong.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna hold you. Sometimes people like try to. I'm big on building relationships, right? So like a lot of times people try to start and do their own thing, and sometimes you gotta like fuck with people of genuine vibe, because honestly, me and him been friends on the net for a while or whatever, and just so happened, just me hustling, them doing their thing, like, yo, I see you, pull up, you get what I'm saying? I went to one of their parties, and it's all love, always good energy, I met some good people, you get what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
Sometimes you gotta bring your attributes to something that's already going on. You get what I'm saying? And just bring a good energy and just be authentic. Like
what I seen about Cassius, I met him through RBM Bizzle, an artist that was signed to the situation that we had, and he introduced me to Bricks, and the first day we met, we clicked. We did music together.
He got a a freestyle out right now too.
Yeah, the problem shit. Yeah, I like
crazy.
that
He
shit.
Going crazy. He going crazy. He going crazy.
That's my boy, and he's a fucking hustler. And y'all kind of remind me of the same person because I say this, y'all grasp to something and y'all keep beating that motherfucker.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
You got to do that because being unfocused on so many different things at one time, how could you focus on what's ahead? You know?
I say that too, but I feel like sometimes even with All Body Boutique, I felt like I was beating on the door a little bit, and I had to jump in my content bag and start traveling and start, you know what I mean, actually networking and getting with the people. So it's like, beat down that door and don't let it go, but don't like not be open to other opportunities.
That's a fact.
And shit that's going on too. Like don't lose sight. Like you get what I'm saying? Because everything that I really do, content with the gym and all that, is for you to get to know me. So we can know it all go. You get what I'm saying? It all go full circle.
I see you though. You be really getting busy. You get busy like with the content. Then you running your business. I see you moving around with bricks in them. So it's like, how do you feel like? Where's the balance for your music? Or you feel like the music is just you? That's over for you for right now.
Nah, everything really lead back to the music. Like you get what I'm saying? Put myself in the right room sometimes. You know what I mean? Just flow the
Bricks
energy.
know you. They know you spit over there.
A little bit. A lot of people really don't know I get crazy. Like,
yeah.
I mean, if I fuck with you, you do, and if you know, you know. You get what I'm saying? But I just feel like,
I kind of feel like if you know is a fucking overrated statement because what if somebody don't fucking know? You want them to know. So
nah, he know. He definitely fuck with my music. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got shit on little Instagram and all of that. But I just feel like music is so, not saying easy, but it's just like it's always gonna end up reverting back to that. So I ain't even really tripping.
I feel that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's something like how you got the podcast and you got people coming up here spitting. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? 5-7 years from now or whatever. Like, it's always going to lead back to the music.
It's going to lead back to the music because at the end of the day, a lot of dudes I speak to, they be wanting me to talk about the gang culture because that's what's riding right now. Mm-hmm. You know, you see a lot of people go viral because they speak of the gang shit and they know that I've been involved for so long that they want me to tap into that. But hip hop is my first love. So I'm gonna hip hop, I feel like I'm gonna talk about music.
Yeah, all the time.
I'm gonna talk about music because that's what most people know me from. Party scene, music, etc. So that's my thing. You know, I don't want to talk about the gang shit.
We've been enough around that.
That's a fact.
Come on, if you know, you know. I feel like, honestly, not to be funny or whatever, or stereotype people. I feel like the people that sit on YouTube and criticize the gang shit probably never really been in it. You get what I'm saying? Like, why are you on the computer? Like, you get what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, you get what I mean? You criticizing somebody else. Like,
it's a wave right now. The gang shit is a wave. Mm-hmm. And shout out to everybody that's, you know, you doing your thing, podcast, whatever you doing, internet. If you're viral, you viral. You worked for that. Some dudes didn't work for it. They just had their moment. You know, everybody gets their moment. But it's you exposing a lifestyle, and now people going to jail. You see what happened with Big U and them and all the Crips, Nipsey Hussle and them.
I've been
from podcasts.
Yeah.
Like you gotta watch what you say.
Yeah,
and you indicting yourself.
Yeah, but you know what's so crazy? It's crazy how the people set that whole train up. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's crazy how you set that whole train up.
That's a fact. So we're gonna get into this segment. It's called Toxic Relationships, you know, and I've been waiting to have a female up here, so we can build about that.
I don't like niggas. Like, now let me stop.
You know, I feel, you know, when it comes to relationships, men, we got a stereotype of a way we feel about things, and women have a stereotype about how y'all feel about things. Mm-hmm. So I feel like the state of relationships are tarnished because of social media. Me, personally.
I feel like, me personally, men and women put too much, like, oh, niggas do this, females do this, and like people do that. It's not a nigga thing, it's not a female thing. That's what a person would do. Like you know what I'm saying? And then I also feel like, at me being 36 or whatever, and in my age bracket, a lot of people done been through certain things with family, trauma, relationships, messed up friendship, betrayal, all that shit play a play a role, and I think people are afraid to be vulnerable first. You get what I'm saying? Everybody a little burnt out. Like, I don't want to show you I care first. I fuck with him, but I fuck with him, but I ain't showing too care. And then society, the way it's like, oh, if you double text, you thirsty, da 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 da, and all of this like woo dee dee woo, and you know what I'm saying? So I think
it's the relationships became more pride than love now to me, because everybody has something to prove. Oh, she gotta. Oh, I gotta. We gotta. Because they seeing what everybody's doing on the net. You don't gotta. Your relationship gotta be how y'all build and how y'all love, not what y'all see everybody else doing.
But I still feel like, regardless on the net or nothing, I feel like it's been courtship. It's just exaggerated.
Now it's exaggerated. You said it right.
Exaggerated, but then I feel like too, a lot of, is it exaggerated, or that hasn't been the drawing board at home? You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, is it exaggerated, or have you just never seen that? You understand what I'm saying? So if majority of people have never really seen two people really in a healthy relationship in a household, and a woman being courted, and a woman and a man equaling off, you get what I'm saying, in a healthy way, they are going to feel like, oh, flowers and this is exaggerating, taking trips and da-da-da. But it's really not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you seen your father love your mom, not saying it's not bullshit going on in the household.
You're right.
But if you seen some form of that, you're not going to think, like, it's wrong to be like...
A man raised on both his parents is different from a man raised by one parent.
And not to say one is better than the other, but there's definitely differences.
It's a difference.
It's a difference.
It's a big difference.
It's a difference. So, and female, too. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's not just a man thing. You get what I'm saying? So... I feel like it's what you ultimately kind of like are programmed to see at a certain time in your life. You get what I'm saying? Those formative years is important.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we go through experiences and stuff, but a lot of like our thought and how we judge stuff, unfortunately, subconsciously, be from 12, 10, 8. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, so it'd be kind of like that.
Relationship, I feel like relationships took a bad turn. Everybody run to the internet with their relationship. It's nothing private no more.
Yeah.
You know, everything, if you don't post your bitch, if you don't do this, if you don't do that, still lead back to the internet, having to do with... I seen people in relationships say shit to their significant other, shit they seen throwing a post. So what the fuck is going on, you know, out here right now with people with privacy and really love? It's just tarnished to me. Relationships tarnished. I don't see people dating and courting. You don't see that shit no more. Like you said, you don't see a lot of that no more.
I also think everything too is proximity. You get what I'm saying? It's where you put yourself and who you put yourself around. Because that's definitely happening. But sometimes, and I'm not saying you, I'm just saying in general, we ain't putting ourselves around couples that's going out together. You get what I'm saying? Black couples that's going out and stuff like that. But there are. You know what I'm saying? So if you a couple, you gotta kind of like do those type of things. You know what I'm saying? No more like longer you just going out with your mans and I'm going out with my girl. We need to find people that kind of like doing
what we supposed to be doing to keep your relationship thriving.
You get what I'm saying? Because, and it may not even be on no hating shit. A single person giving you advice to your relationship might be like, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, do you, bitch, do you. And somebody else might be like, girl, you got this, which, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Way somebody who else is in a relationship may look at it different when you bring it to them. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. I was talking to the fellas, talking to my peoples, and niggas was like, talking about how they see dudes' wifeys outside, grown women, 30 plus, bent over shaking ass. You know, it's like that right there now is an internet phase. You don't feel like that? Bent over shaking ass, grown woman?
But let me ask you, did she just start shaking ass after?
I don't know. We just were speaking in general of something that we seen. Like, damn, look at some wifey out here shaking ass, bent over like this. Like, it started as a young girl twerking thing. Now it's everybody. You see bitches, hey, with their homegirl, ass in the air. Like, how was that respect for your significant other?
I get exactly what you're saying, but like at the same time, maybe it's just having fun for a second. Maybe you gotta know your line when you in a relationship and having fun. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Because your man's people might be out or whatever, and you gotta kind of like. Ooh.
See, I'm with equal shit because niggas go out and do them, females go out, like, and I don't care. Like if you shaking your ass, shake your ass. But when a dude see you doing that, his perception of you is totally different when his approach to you now.
Yeah. So
if you over there shaking ass, and then you be mad if a nigga smacked your ass or walked up like, yo, what up? What's up? What you trying to do? That's a double-edged sword. Am I correct?
So just because she's shaking ass, she gotta be trying to fuck?
I didn't say that. I'm saying a perception of a man.
Why would somebody perception be? Why couldn't it be like, oh, she outside with her girls having fun shaking that big old ass? But why gotta be she trying to get fucked? Like,
that's how niggas thinking.
That niggas shouldn't be always thinking like that.
I'm not saying all niggas, because I'm not saying I think like that, but I've been around niggas that see that and they like, oh my goodness, when they walk past, what up, mom? What's going on? Because you made your perception different from when his approach to you now. Mm-hmm. Am I correct?
I don't know. I'll plead the fifth because like I definitely get where you coming from, but I feel like at the same time
it's an internet phase, man.
If I cut a nigga hair one time, am I a barber?
Yeah, I feel you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, you funny. So if she was shaking her ass one time, she ain't a stripper. That's what she just said. That's what you said. All right.
She trying to get fucked.
So yo, fellas, if she's shaking her ass in the club, she don't want to fuck. All right.
Yo, I don't want to fuck it up for nobody. Do you? I'm just saying. I don't know.
Yeah, I dig it. Yo, you gonna do a freestyle today? Yeah, did you figure out what song you want to do? Because you are so undecided, like you got a lot of joints.
I mean, everything. I walk on everything easy.
That's a fact.
Easy.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I wanted to lay some fire shit, but y'all was saying I gotta do it a different way. I gotta do it y'all way, how y'all do it here. And no risk rewards.
Don't say that.
I gotta follow the rules.
Yo, Luca, you heard this? Now we got rules up here. You want to do that? It's whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do.
I mean, if that's how y'all want to do it.
How do you want to do?
I want to.
You want to spit? You want to spit? All right, we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
We're going to do that. We're going to shoot it the same way we shoot everything else. We're going to let you do what you want to do. It's like, you know?
Yeah.
We pour into the craft here. And we like, yo, if that's...
It's appreciated.
And you know another thing. Let's say this. Let me say this. I remember before I even started this, I told you I was going to do it.
That's a fact.
I premeditated this.
That is a fact.
I told you I was going to do this. That's why I had to get you up here, because this is something that I talked to you about prior. Mm-hmm. So now it's just blossom into life. And I be hearing a lot of people, you need a female host, you need a female host, you need a female host. And you're very well spoken. So anytime you want to come, fuck around, let's fuck around.
Ain't no fucking spot.
Yeah. Tell everybody how to follow you, where they can follow you, your clothes, everything that's going on. Let's get busy.
I'm on IG as I'm her _Coco J. You can follow me at shop All Body Boutique on Instagram. I'm on Facebook as Janae Lipscomb. You know what I'm saying? And you see me in the streets, I'm never too ill to say what up. Like,
that's what's up. Big fucking name in the building. And y'all know me, Tank Tompkins on everything. Coco J in the building, and y'all know me, Big Tank on everything. Tank Tompkins on everything.
No
shout out to Gran
rewards,
Carino,
nigga.
no risk, no reward. I appreciate you. You heard?
You know, I appreciate you more.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Till the next time.
Yo.